All right. So this is supposed to cover the events of most of the important events from the mobile game's story, as I understand it. So we'll see. I have started playing the mobile game. I've been playing it for about a week or so. Getting my way through the story. I haven't really gotten into any, like, details or anything, because it takes a while to, like, get the story going. So I know very, very little about it going in here, so. So, yeah, here we go. Can, pups, can you not, please? Movie time! These guys. It's these guys.
Yay!
Distribute the popcorn, Happy. You love back cover? Hey. You don't actually don't learn about a lot of what's in backstory in the mobile game. This is pretty. Love it. Subtitles on. Let's go.
This is fun!
There you go. That's the mobile game. That's a lot of words. Oh, wait, I gotta turn it up again. Whoa! That's a guy with a unicorn on his head. Oh my god, spoilers. Oh, there's some overlap, but this is overall a separate story. It has all the info you need. Thank you, Talus. For those who need a crash course, Kingdom Hearts Union X, Union Cross, the players are Keyblade wielders who join in one of 5 unions. Oh, Keyblade War! Keyblade War! Each led by a foreteller, the people in the masks, and tasked with gathering as much light as possible by defeating Heartless. Aww. I hope it wasn't supposed to pay, like, super attention to that. But yeah. I think that's where all the Keyblades came from, in the Keyblade graveyard.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7.
Huh.
Come on, it's simple. You 6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Here, take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Made him a Keyblade Master! Keyblade Wielder, sorry.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies,
We heard
in
about
which
Encoded,
was
right?
written the events to come.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade.
Kinda sounds like Axel.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now?
Okay, Horizon Zero Dawn.
And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
This Unicornus guy, he's a real hero.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Music is really good.
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Chi. That's Kingdom Hearts Chi. There you go.
There's a traitor among us.
Uh-oh.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
No!
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Cherothy's bad? It's so little.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherokee is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side.
I want one.
They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
That's how you know they're bad.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
It's like a hamster.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Don't insult me!
Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
I know, but it's not as small and cute.
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the Nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Who okayed
Collecting
it?
is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Bye,
Seeing as those
Athena.
bangles
Take
couldn't have
care.
been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
Well, it's not the unicorn
That
guy,
didn't
right?
go
He brought
as
it up.
expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
I like the lighting.
Of course.
In this room is very
After
pretty.
all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Ah, it's the thing. That's all you gotta do.
So, to sum
Dang,
it up,
Slytherin.
I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
Yeah, they all just need to go
Alright.
online and take Harry Potter tests and see who's Slytherin.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. Then do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand, but without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Invi, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key.
Why are these guys wearing the dark
I say it all the
robes?
time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
A few days later.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call
I
us here
know they
just to
protect
complain.
from the darkness.
I want the three of us to
If it makes
form
me
an
concerned.
alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Fight the darkness.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ascend, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you
That's how the
haven't
darkness
forgotten.
comes.
Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
Oh man,
that's enough.
it's a bunch of accusations. I'm still watching and listening. I just need to put my desk down. I need to sit. I'm not gonna be able to sit here or stand here for another 45 minutes.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
I recognize that guy from something.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Right, but why
Yes.
did the master say so?
And as such, we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Right.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days.
Oh, the music is so
Hey.
good.
Maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay,
Okay. Here he goes.
well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Aw,
Thank you.
good kid. That's what I thought, Lifty. I was like, oh, player character. I haven't gotten that
Worst
far
happens. I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
yet. Oh, my little dandelions.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent.
It's gotta be
I don't
her.
want him to get the wrong idea.
She's the
Please
snake.
understand.
Yes, I do.
She's covering her face. She's the meddler. She's the listener. She's the watcher. She's Peachy Chain. She's Peachy Chain. Figured it out.
Always watching.
She is! A few months later. Okay. Peachy Chain is everywhere. I am a snake.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Envy.
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why.
Why do I have the feeling that little leopard kid's gonna die?
I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
I feel like I've heard that line before. Like that exact line in that exact voice.
Envy, you will regret this.
Oh man. Gula should be the snake. He's not petite and slithery enough to be a snake. There's a traitor. Okay, I believe you. Right?
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, Asaid.
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Uh-oh. and Daddy fighting.
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Ava, over here!
Envy! Assad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
Aww.
May my heart be my guiding key.
And my perfect teeth not get smashed by a keyblade. I don't worry, Casey, I don't either. It's been a lot of talking. Oh, he had the page.
Master. Master?
Oh, I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was
My
my
harvest
logic flawed?
welcome.
Oh, you were right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
It's hard to connect with any of these characters without being able to see their faces. You don't realize how, like, powerful that is. As a human being. Someone else's eyes. Even fictional ones.
Trust no one but myself.
Hi, Soundbite. Yeah, we finished point 2. And we're, what, half an hour into this? The lighting is so good in this.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is? Huh? The books we were given are incomplete.
I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
There's a lost
I
page.
don't think I have any food up here.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor.
I got some milky ta.
The master told me to find and stop that person.
I mean, that guy did deviate from his role.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
You're so little.
Don't you underestimate me!
I told you he was gonna die.
Please stop!
Aww. Aww.
You too, huh?
He's like, I can't just like kill the little pink girl. Stop fighting! Why are they fighting?
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
He's totally a Norn. He even sounds like the Norn player character. Oh, I didn't realize that the dude in the black coat was the very first Keyblade wielder in existence.
Then make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4.
I think I killed one.
I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role.
He's the first in existence, and so there's a side direct
But who
comment.
knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
No, not
I'd
now,
like to believe
kiss.
that
They
Gula
can't
was
kiss with
simply
those masks.
carrying out his role.
You'd have to do like a Spider-Man kiss.
Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
Yeah, yell at her.
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union,
Found
but
a
you've
granola
also
bar. Happy.
gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
What?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No,
Doing my job.
I shouldn't have
Back off.
snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula.
I bet the master's
His
Xehanort.
eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
You mean this guy? That guy. Ah! So cute.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him.
Ah. Ah. I love Charity.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
I want that unicorn headpiece.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Ooh, that unicorn headpiece in Guild Wars 2, yes.
Gula, what are you doing?
Yes.
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Cool.
Come to what?
Everyone wants
Hey,
to know
Eternal.
about the lost page.
The lost page?
Point 2 was amazing.
It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
And he kicked my ass. The one who
Why
bears
are you
the
telling
symbol?
me this, Gula?
Or the sigil?
I have enough to think about keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why
Controller went to sleep.
I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom
Oh
Hearts.
shit! What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
Probably foretold. There's probably another page missing that foretold that you would summon Kingdom Hearts and ruin everything.
But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see.
Good girl. How about we not summon Kingdom Hearts? Can we get some Peebo rant? Can we not summon Kingdom Hearts?
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves,
can we not?
Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to
the Keyblade War.
The Keyblade War.
I'm paying attention.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
This happens like 100 years before Kingdom Hearts 1, right?
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
It's over 100 years. We don't know exactly how long. Do not summon Kingdom Hearts!
Nope.
This is before the Keyblade War. This is before everything. This is the very first thing in the timeline that we know. This is like Skyward Sword. Isn't that the first one in the Zelda timeline?
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
Hey, don't be so negative.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Who wrote this book? Who says this guy's right?
Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh.
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
They're all so unsure of themselves.
You're the only person for this.
I understand.
Okay, I believe you.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams.
Where's all their wings and sparklies? This is very
hope.
Inaccurate.
A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness.
Oh, he's got Riku's outfit on. He spent some money.
However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost.
There'll be no winners.
All of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside.
She is shouting this in the center of like the town
training
square. She should really be doing this in
to help you fulfill
secret.
this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
Alright, there are key kids. Key kids.
The gazing eye? It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure.
So it's the prophecy blade.
Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job.
Angry piano guy.
At least smile a little.
Is that Xehanort's Keyblade? I know I've seen that
haven't
before.
done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I
It
can't
is
have you
Xehanort's
causing any
Keyblade.
temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What
So
about the others?
This guy is Peachy
Minor
Chan.
details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes.
Oh, thanks.
And my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise.
What a crappy, crappy task to give your apprentice. It's a body.
But why?
You'll see.
It's a vessel. It has snacks. It has all the
May my
snacks.
heart be my guiding key.
What's that? Disney buys Star Wars and Marvel. Okay. So, what did we learn?
Yay!
We learned where Xehanort's Keyblade comes from. There's a mysterious box that this dude is carrying around. And Xehanort's Keyblade is spying on everybody. Do you remember the very opening scene of Point 2? No. Remind me. It was hours ago. There was lots of things that happened in the past 5 hours. There was a man in a black coat at the Keyblade graveyard that had it. Okay. So, he's either still alive. Luxu? Luxu? Luxu was sent with a Keyblade that reports the future back to the Master of Masters in a mysterious black box. The Union leaders turned on each other and started the Keyblade War, manipulated by the Master of Masters. So this Master of Masters, he's a shady dude. Super shady. As far as we know, first Keyblade Master ever. Keyblades have just, they're always been bad. Okay. You know what, I had somebody, I saw somebody suggest that at one point, to watch this first and then play Point 2. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Was the box there? We made good time, Eternal. We did Point 2 in 3 hours. Yeah, so the Master of Masters is like, he's... Yeah, he never seemed like evil at any point. I mean, he's wearing the black coat, so it's hard to not think that. But, oh, there's that scene. The dude. Just dragging it out there. See, yeah, he was never like, mwahaha, darkness is coming. It was just like an inevitability. He foresaw that the Keyblade War was going to end in darkness. And... like, he just accepted it. He's like, that's just what's gonna happen. He wasn't like, he's like, and he thinks that you absolutely cannot, whatever he foresees, he thinks you cannot change it. You cannot change it. It's gonna happen. So this is what you have to do because I have foreseen that. So you're that is really true neutral. It's like, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, good or bad, you know. Gotcha, Talus. Okay. Aw, you're welcome, Wolf's friend. Kingdom Hearts 3 next, guys! Kingdom Hearts 3 tomorrow. My controller went to sleep. Unlocked characters? What does that mean? Characters? Oh. Oh, here. Master of Masters. A mysterious man who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses that knowledge to write the Book of Prophecies. So he was able to write the Book of Prophecies because he had this eye, gave it to that dude, and because he did carry it all the way to the Keyblade War, he was able to write the book. Okay, now it makes sense. But apparently the Book of Prophecies stopped at the Keyblade War ending in darkness. Which it did. Right? Which it did. Because we saw the end of the Keyblade War. Well, no. No. I'm sorry, I was thinking of something else. No. Oh yeah, we know that Xehanort uses the Keyblade, so it kept going. But that's where he ended the book. I mean, maybe there's a volume 2 of the Book of Prophecies. You can't write the whole history of the world in one book. And we don't know who that traitor stuff went on for far too long. I can understand, because it was like, the Keyblade War was the factions, the unions fighting each other. Which was foretold, and it was because the unicorn guy pit everybody against each other. Yeah, Talus. If it doesn't have anything to do with Kingdom Hearts 3. Happy said I'm gonna zoom back home so quick tomorrow. No, I agree. I don't think there was a purposeful traitor either. Hey, RJS, how you doing? Oh yeah, he did say the traitor is the one with the sigil. Yeah, he did say that. That's true. What's up, Baxter? What's up, Johnny Link? Hey, RJS, thank you so much. Oh, excuse me, sudden case of burps. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming on over. We are discussing we just finished one of the Kingdom Hearts movies, the one right before Kingdom Hearts 3. So if you don't want spoilers, here's your spoiler warning. Thank you so much for coming over. I hope, I hope you guys, had a wonderful stream. And, wow, yeah, so, we're about to wrap up. I'm wrapping up in like 5-10 minutes, but, starting Kingdom Hearts 3 tomorrow. I am so excited. You're welcome, RJ. Yeah, that's right. He said the page said that the traitor is the one with the sigil, but we don't know exactly what that means. Will you be safe, Happy? Okay. Like Skorkheim said, we know that Master Xehanort has the gazing eye, so the Book of Prophecies goes at least up until that point. So you can infer that the Keyblade War referred to... This music is like really loud. Can't hear myself think. You can infer that the Keyblade War referred to as being started by the man who bears the sigil, aka the X. Right, I remembered that from Dream Drop Distance. I thought that as soon as he said sigil, I thought I thought of that. It's actually the second war started by Xehanort, not the first war, but of course the foretellers have no way of knowing that, and their assumption that there is a traitor among them leads to them starting the war even though there isn't a traitor. Okay, because Xehanort bears the sigil. And because we know that the Keyblade was taken up to that point. So at this point in the timeline, the Keyblade is lost, because the last time we see Xehanort with that Keyblade, but the last time we see him with it is Birth by Sleep, right? Because we see Xehanort again in Dream Drop Distance, but he doesn't have the Keyblade. But yeah, that makes sense. And so we don't know where that Keyblade is now. It's basically like the Keyblade of Prophecy, right? I understand this is so hard to talk to me about this with Kingdom Hearts 3 being out. And I'm like trying to theorize on stuff that may have answers. So thank you for bearing with me, guys. The first war started because they got mad at each other. You know, I think that's why there was so much about the traitor thing. I was like, why are we watching this? Like, you know, like they're just mad at each other or whatever. And I do understand that this coincides with the mobile game. So it's kind of like, you know, watching a movie of one of the games or reading a summary of it is, you know, you're going to understand it more if you've actually played the full thing and experienced it. So I understand that, and like actually playing the entire mobile game might give some more of those insights. But yeah, I can understand that the Keyblade War between the unions happens because of their, you know, the traitor. They you know, there's a traitor among them, and they all suddenly distrust each other, and they have different roles. But it all comes back to the master and that Luxu guy. If only they had sat down and talked, the Keyblade War never happened. And that one guy's talking about summoning Kingdom Hearts, so like they're the ones that originally summoned Kingdom Hearts, apparently. So it's the no-name Keyblade. He still has the no-name Keyblade, even though they didn't show it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, as long as he's alive. But he did move through time, so I don't know if a Keyblade moves through time with you. But if he still has it in Dream Drop distance, then apparently it does. If he still has it. So this Master of Masters is like... he's like the one orchestrating everything. Not really orchestrating, he's just like... like you said, I see him as neutral. If he's truly telling the truth and writing down the truth of what he sees, and says the future can't be changed, you know, who knows? Maybe he's going, wahaha, I can see the future, and I'm going to, you know, I'm going to change it. I'm going to write down that this is what I saw, but maybe I didn't. You know, I don't know. But, Master Xehanort in Dream Drop Distance didn't time travel. He just came back as human because he's heartless and nobody would... oh, right. Yeah, that was some big lore information in Dream Drop Distance, right? That whole thing about, like, heartless and nobodies, and, like, nobodies do have hearts, and you can restore someone, like... if their nobody's destroyed. Like, that was a lot of, like, important lore info at the end of that game. Oh, Lushu. Sorry, Lushu is how it's pronounced. Thank you. It's like Shion. Peachy-chan is the Keyblade. You think Mom just wanted to pave the way for the darkness? See, he might have. Maybe he did. Maybe he told them that it could only end in darkness in order to get them to all be passionate about it, and then tell them, you know, and then tell them there's a traitor among them to get them to fight. Maybe he never foresaw any of that. Maybe he foresaw the light winning and he's like, how can I get the darkness to win, you know? And then maybe once he started talking to them, he saw it change into darkness, because darkness did win. Yeah, and so Maleficent, in the current timeline, she is looking for the Book of Prophecy. So if she gets the Book of Prophecies, I don't know what power it has other than it just tells you the future. But, because she found out about the Book of Prophecies at the end of Recoded. And then she's like, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna use this. She's looking for the Book of Prophecies, yeah. Lushu does sound like a Quaggan name. Alright, I have to go, like, in a minute, but I want to read this real quick. A mysterious man who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses that knowledge to write the Book of Prophecies. No one knows whether his mischievous nature is calculated or true. There it is. You don't know whether he's telling the truth or if he's calculating all this. He disappears after bestowing 5 of his 6 apprentices with a copy of the book. There you go. There it is. Thank you, Dance. Love and hugs. Thank you for the 4 months.
Peachy, 4 months. Much love and hugs.
Yes. Oh, they keep saying that. Everything has to stay in balance. Yeah. Pretty much everybody, even those who are like, yes, darkness, even they in this game agree that good and evil has to have, like, a balance. And you can't have light without darkness. You can't have good without evil. But evil always wants power, right? Evil wants power. Evil wants to control and manipulate. I hope you had a good day, Dance. I know, I'm so excited, Skorkai, I'm so excited. Lushu, the only one of the Master's disciples who does not receive a copy of the Book of Prophecy, so he didn't become one of the animal people. He is bestowed with a Keyblade and a black box, so we don't know anything about this black box. He's bestowed with a Keyblade and a black box before setting out on his journey, so that's it. That's it. He wasn't one of the Union's people. He was given he was given the Keyblade, the no-name Keyblade, and a black box. That's all we know about him. What's in the box? What's in the box? I don't remember how well it's explained in Union Cross, but the worlds that the player traverses in that game are basically projections of the future created by the Book of Prophecy. Okay, I was wondering that because in the mobile game, you go to Agrabah and meet Aladdin. You go to the forest and meet the 7 dwarves. I was wondering about that. But you also, the medallions you use are also, like, you use a medallion of Sora and Riku and Kairi and Namine, but it says that it's all about, like, pulling from the future. So that makes sense, actually. So the Book of Prophecies is what gives them the power to pull those projections from the future. Okay, that makes sense. That's part of the book's power, and it's probably part of why Maleficent wants it. It's also why she compared it to the Datascape, a projection of the past made using Jiminy's journal. So the Book of Prophecies makes projections of the future. Okay. This is just so straightforward. No, I love it. I love it. Oh, Dance. I'm glad you're home now. It's all about the sea salt ice cream. It's all about the sea salt ice cream. Right, exactly, Jews. Riku uses the power of darkness, but he's still good. Yeah. Now. It's not edgelord Riku anymore. Yeah. Are there more things that I should know? Okay. Unfortunately, I have to get going.
Overtime.
But if there's any other, like, crucial information, like, is that everything I need? Okay. Yeah, I know that there's more details in the mobile game, and I am playing the mobile game in my free time. So I will understand those things, but yeah, as long as there's nothing crucial that I need to know to understand something in Kingdom Hearts, I'm sure there's going to be references and stuff, but, that's fine. Yeah, that's everything I need to know. So yeah, guys, yeah, so unfortunately I have to run, but, I am impossibly excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 tomorrow, you guys. I'm gonna be starting it tomorrow. I'm so excited. Dude, I gotta install it tomorrow, actually. So there we go. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Such hype! The hype is beyond real, you guys. I cannot wait. Oh my god. So thank you guys for experiencing this with me today. I appreciate it. It was a wonderful day. Yes, I'm going to install it, patch it, all that stuff tonight to make sure it's ready for tomorrow. I love the cover. The cover is so good. I've been purposefully trying not to, like, look at Kingdom Hearts 3 artwork, like, study the characters or designs or anything. I'm purposefully, like, trying not to look at any of that. It's been so difficult. It's been so difficult because I'm so excited. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful evening. and go with love. Thanks for geeking out with me, everybody. All right, take care, guys. Bye.
Bingo. Bye-bye.
Guys, please join me on a raid to raid my Crystallium brother, Heal Me Harry. We never get to raid him. He's never on at this time. Playing Final Fantasy XIV. Please give him a huge bundle of peachy love. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow.
Bingo. Bye-bye.